Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti, and we asked Santa Claus a favor. He lent us his chair to do this stand-up today. We're in the village of Gulfstream Park. They have the great symphony of lights here, and we got Santa's chair. Santa will be here until Christmas Eve, welcoming everybody to beautiful Gulfstream Park. You know, this chair's pretty comfortable. Let's take a look at those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm. Our first race, 1 mile on the turf course, a maiden claiming event for maiden 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 2 around midnight, also scratch number 6, Fiddler's Tango.
They're off. Il Volo and Scorpion Al out for the lead together. Valerie's Green Jet, Perfect Power on the far outside, fast early as well. Then it's Main Man Mike and Seaside Road. Jonathan C is second last. Dragon Tail is the trailer. And they make their way into the turn where Scorpion Al leads the way. To the outside, it's Valerie's Green Jet. And these two are head and head on the lead. A 4-wide run for Perfect Power, who goes up on the far outside. Around Seaside Road, Main Man Mike and Il Volo, who has the rail. Jonathan C is 4 lengths off the lead right now, and leading only Dragon Tail to the backstretch. That first quarter was 24-1. They're tightly packed. Scorpion Owl, the leader by a head. Valerie's Green Jet, second by 2. Main Man Mike follows in third. Then Il Volo, Perfect Power to the outside. In behind them is Seaside Road with 4 lengths to make up. Jonathan C's 5 lengths off the lead, racing on the rail, and Dragon Tail is still at the back after a 48 3/2 mile. They enter the far turn where it is still Scorpion Al and Valerie's Green Jet. These two head and head. Main Man Mike sent up after them now. Il Volo is in behind the leaders in fourth. And then it's Perfect Power, who's sputtering a bit now on the far turn. Dragon Tail is unleashed but very wide. And then Jonathan C, and they're into the stretch. And it is Valerie's Green Jet. Valerie's Green Jet, the one to catch. Main Man Mike on the outside, trying to straighten out and come on. Il Volo is third, and also gaining ground on the outside. Here comes Il Volo, running alongside of Valerie's Green Jet, and Il Volo and Jonathan Gonzalez got there in time. Valerie's Green Jet was second, and then Main Man Mike and Perfect Power.
Il Volo, number 3, closes to win the opener, owned by Louis Duco Stables Incorporated, trained by Luis Duco, and ridden victory today by Jonathan Gonzalez. Second race on the main track at 1 mile. It's an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the number 2, JL's Princess.
They're off. Billboard Babe on the outside. Dissension. Sky Skier's got some good early speed as well as the field races out of the chute. Sky Skier on the inside. Up to battle for the lead with Billboard Babe. And right with them is Dissension running in third by another 5. Wild Kira's after that. And then it's Victory for VLTs, and Lady Clara is at the back of the field. The first quarter was quick, 22 4/5 seconds. Sky Skier and Paco Lopez out on a 2-length lead. Billboard Babe second, Dissension third to the inside. Wild Kira tracks them fourth, 4.5 lengths off the lead, and it's another 4 back to Victory for VLTs and Lady Clara, who are side by side at the back after a half mile in 45 2. Into the turn, Sky Skier by a length, and then it's Billboard Babe. Dissension continues to run in third. Wild Kira 6 lengths off the lead. Victory for VLTs under the whip, second last, and nothing yet from Lady Clara. It's been Sky Skier all the way so far at a hot pace. Billboard Babe and Dissension have been close throughout, and the others have been far out of it. 3/4 in 1:10 flat, they're into the stretch. And Paco Lopez and Sky Skier have a furlong to go. And then Billboard Babe and Dissension, who continue to run up alongside this front runner, Sky Skier. 16th pole, Sky Skier holding on from Billboard Babe and Dissension, and they're that way all the way around the track. Sky Skier to win, Billboard Babe, Dissension, and then Victory for VLTs.
The favorite, number 3, Sky Skier, wins it for New Farm, trained by Kelly Breen, ridden to victory today by Paco Lopez. We're going to take a short commercial break and be back for the third in just a minute.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. Your way to play.
Ocala Breeder Sales Company, where champions and Grade 1 stakes winners are sold, presents the next event on our sales calendar. The OBS Winter Mix Sale, January 22nd through 24th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Welcome back. Third race, 6 furlongs, a claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward which have never won 2 races. No scratches, no jockey changes to report.
They're off. Scanner Joy came out well from the far outside. Our Ritz is away running in second. Mile High City, Celtic Stride, and on the far outside, Sent Forth moving up. At the back are Peace Before Dark and Spintastic. Up the backstretch they go, and Paco Lopez and Scanner Joy are opening up to a 4 and now a 5-length lead at the half-mile pole. The favorites all alone up front and ran 21-3 for the first quarter. Scatter Joy just rolling along on the turn. Our Ritz is second. And then comes Sent Forth, who's 7 lengths off the lead right now. Then it's back to Mile High City, Celtic Stride, Spintastic, and Peace Before Dark, who are all together at the back, but they're 12 lengths behind Scatter Joy, who went a half mile in 44-1. And they're into the stretch, and Scatter Joy, flying around the track, comes to the 8th pole, 3 lengths out in front of Our Ritz. Then comes Sent Forth on the outside, down to the 16th pole. Scatter Joy keeps the lead by 3. And Scatter Joy just flew out of the gate and wins with ease. The race is for second. It's tight. It's either Sent Forth or Our Ritz, and then Celtic Stride.
Number 7, Scatter Joy scores for Trilogy Stable trainer, the Hot Eddie Plisa Jr., and that gives Paco Lopez his second riding victory on the card. The 4th race, 1 mile starter optional claimer for 3-year-olds and up. We have 1 scratch, number 4, Jordan's Image.
They're off. Lord Chelsea and Oso Debonair bumped a bit at the break. Horned Frog is out well. Now it's going to be Oso Debonair to take the lead. Moving through on the inside is Toe's Grey Cat, as Lord Chelsea and Vero's Hero will be at the back of the field early as they race out of the chute. Toe's Grey Cat has taken the lead, the favorites in front, by 3/4 of a length. And then it's Lord Chelsea running in second by 2, followed by Horned Frog in third, Vero's Hero and Oso Debonair to the outside. 23-4 was the opening quarter for the front-running favorite. Toe's Grey Cat and John Delgado 1.5 lengths in front. Lord Chelsea follows in second position. Horned Frog, Vero's Hero, and Oso Debonair all right together. Now only 3 lengths separates the entire field as they race into the far turn through a 46 4/2 mile. Toe's Grey Cat on top by 1.5 lengths. Lord Chelsea, Horned Frog moving on the outside, now takes second. Horned Frog is a length off of Toe's Grey Cat. Vero's Hero saves all the ground, now moves up into third as they come toward the top of the stretch. Toe's Grey Cat continues to lead Horned Frog by 1.5 lengths as they turn for home. Vero's Hero is clearly third now. 3/4, 1:11-1. They're into the stretch. And it's Toe's Grey Cat at the 8th pole, 2 lengths ahead of Horned Frog and Vero's Hero. The other 2 have been left behind. Toe's Grey Cat still on top. Horned Frog can't go with Toe's Grey Cat, who will go on to win. Toe's Grey Cat from Horned Frog, and then Vero's Hero and Oso Debonair fourth.
You couldn't miss that gray winning. That's number 2, Toe's Grey Cat, owned by Marshall Mack, Aventura Stable, and Joseph Falco. Trained by Peter Walder, rid to victory today by John Delgado. The fifth race, a 6-furlong sprint and allowance optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward, 1 scratch to 4. Tiz Racer.
They're off. Country Chapel, hard scent on the outside. Tempered Threat along the rail. These two out for the lead together. Catron came out running in third, 2 lengths off of them. Then back to Plenty Elusive, and Sevi is the trailer, 8 lengths off the lead as they move up the backstretch. Tempered Threat on top, and Country Chapel's a half length behind at the half-mile pole. These two moving right along on the lead. They run by the opening quarter in 22 seconds flat. They've opened up a 5-length advantage on the favorite Catron. Javier Castellano and Catron letting the top 2 roll up front and sit third. They're going comfortably, though, and Sevi is 8 lengths off the lead in fourth. Plenty Elusive is the trailer as they come toward the top of the stretch. It is Country Chapel, but here comes Catron on the far outside. Tempered Threat gives way along the rail, and then comes Sevi, who's getting closer in fourth as Catron forges to the front. Catron opening up. And then it's Sevi, Plenty Elusive on the far outside, and Country Chapel, Catron. Catron and Javier Castellano, much the best. Plenty left in the tank, and they finish fast. Plenty Elusive second, and then came Sevi, followed by Country Chapel.
The favorite, number 2, Catron, scores for Marie and Aaron Jones, trained by Todd Pletcher, ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. We'll be back in just a couple of moments.
Racing towards the line, academic probation. She learned her lessons in the race and she gets the diploma. Academic probation.
Here's Rank has privileges to the lead. Thunder Run on the outside. Ring Weekend backs up to second against the rail. Rank has privileges to win it.
Multiple Grade 1 stakes winner Einstein, sire of impressive debut winners at Keeneland and Churchill Downs in his first crop. Standing at Adena Springs.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
The 6th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, a maiden event for maiden 2-year-olds. No scratches in the race. The off-time favorite, number 4, Uptown Joe.
They're off. Gibson's Bullet came out well, so did Uptown Joe. Rouse gets into the mix early. For goodness sake, a little bit headstrong and settling back right in behind the leaders moving into the turn. Then it's Love's Last Chance to the outside. Edison caught a little bit wide there, trying to save a bit of ground just to the outside of Dylan Ward and Canzoni. And Rouse is the leader on the first turn. Rouse on top 3/4 of a length. Uptown Joe to the outside second. An easy opening quarter mile there, 25-2. And then comes Gibson's Bullet in third. For goodness sake, fourth, Love's Last Chance. There goes Edison on the far outside, moving up a couple of spots. Dylan Ward is after that, and the trailer is Canzoni, who is 8 lengths off of a slow pace, set by Rouse. Rouse and Julian LeParoux, 3/4 of a length in front of Uptown Joe. And then it's Gibson's Bullet on the outside. They walk through a half in 50 seconds flat. Then for goodness sake along the rail, Love's Last Chance and Edison to the outside. Dylan Ward and Canzoni. 5 lengths separate the entire field as they round the far turn. It's been Rouse all the way. And then it's Uptown Joe, Gibson's Bullet. Canzoni sent along from last, now moving up into fourth. But 3 lengths to make up. Canzoni's running on. 3/4 in 1:14-1. They're into the stretch, and Gibson's Bullet is taking the lead. Canzoni down the outside comes on. And then comes Uptown Joe. Very tight quarters there for Rouse. Rouse steadied hard, and Dylan Ward is closing on the far outside. And here comes Dylan Ward with Canzoni to the wire. These two head and head, nose and nose, and very close. Too close to call. Gibson's Bullet, and then Love's Last Chance.
Number 5, Canzoni wins. A close one. Boy, that was by about a nose. Owned by Alto Racing LLC, and that gives trainer Todd Pletcher his second win, along with Javier Castellano his second win on the Sunday card. The seventh race, sprinting at 5 furlongs on the firm turf, maiden 2-year-olds, scratched the main track only, number 9, Charlie the Boss.
They're off. Chart Topper on the inside came out well. On the far outside, Silver Armor, Storm Viper, Chomsky right up there too, and up the rail comes Seattle Brook. They're being followed by Sundowner, Can't Stop the Kid, and High Intense is going up on the far outside as the field runs for the far turn. It is Chart Topper on top by a length and a half. And then Silver Armor in second. High Intense goes up on the outside third. Can't Stop the Kid is fourth. Sundowner fifth, saving all the ground, and 3 lengths off the lead. Then Storm Viper, Seattle Brook, and Chomsky, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And it's Chart Topper in front. Chart Topper opening up 4 at the head of the lane. Can't Stop the Kid has moved up into second but is lugging in. On the far outside, Storm Viper is getting going, and then comes Sundowner, but Chart Topper is all alone. Chart Topper drifting out late, but about 8 lengths out in front of the rest. Then Sundowner, Can't Stop the Kid, and Storm Viper.
Number 2, Chart Topper finishes on top for Span Investments Incorporated, trained by Brian Leitch, ridden to victory today by Jose Lescano. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's a main event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. 1 jockey change in here. Number 4, Gina's Kitten, will be ridden by Alan Garcia.
They're off. Whispering on the inside, All-Star Kitten, High Wire Kitten, and Amelia the Aviator with the most early speed. Turtle River came out running in 5th on the outside as they move into the turn. And then comes Flower Market, who saves all the ground. Marie Antoinette is next. She was a little bit slow to start, but she's gone by a few. Then Any Day Now, followed by Gina's Kitten, and Salon's Sun is last early. So they make their way to the backstretch where Whispering is the leader. All-Star Kitten follows in second through a 24 4/4. Then it's High Wire Kitten on the outside third, followed by Amelia the Aviator, Turtle River in between horses. Marie Antoinette and Flower Market are together. They're 5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Gina's Kitten, Any Day Now to the outside, and Salon's Sun. And the field continues up the backstretch. Whispering and All-Star Kitten up top. These two went 50 and 3 for a half mile. Not much pace on at all. High Wire Kittens on the far outside. Turtle River between. Amelia the Aviator is down at the rail. Marie Antoinette is now 4 lengths off the lead and beginning to move up. Then comes Flower Market, Any Day Now. Salon's Sun is picking up her stride, and here comes Salon's Sun now. And then comes Gina's Kitten around the far turn. And it is Whispering on the lead. Alongside her, All-Star Kitten, High Wire Kitten, and a wide Marie Antoinette. Amelia the Aviator cuts the corner, Turtle River, and Salon's Sun, and they're into the stretch. Whispering on the rail. All-Star Kitten, High Wire Kitten to the outside. All-Star Kitten and High Wire Kitten. It's these two down to the line together. High Wire Kitten, All-Star Kitten, head and head, nose and nose. Which kitten? Not sure. Either High Wire or All-Star. Either of the kittens could have done it. Then Amelia the Aviator and Whispering.
Number 8, High Wire Kitten, wins it by a whisker on the wire. Owned by Ken and Sarah Ramsey. Trained by Wesley Ward, ridden to victory today by Julian Leparoux. We will take a short break and be back for the 9th and feature race, the 3rd running of the Holland's Holiday.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. your way to play.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
Grab me one. It's Miller time!
But what if one of your crew is Ken Jeong?
Zoink!
What's with the pig? Wait.
No way! Look at the pig! Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I did. Sorry I'm late. I came straight from work.
Man, this line's ridiculous. No joke. Ken,
I'm that guy from that thing!
Give me one. Miller Lite. Man, hell, hey, wait.
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Welcome back for the 9th race of the afternoon, 1 mile and 1/16th, and it's the feature event, the third running of the Holland's Holiday, $100,000 guaranteed. 8 runners going postward.
They're racing in the Harlan's Holiday, and Chaba goes out to take the early lead. Purple Egg is out fast, and Reverone on the outside, and it's these three that lead them into that first turn. Senor Quisqueano went very wide there as they race into the turn. Running in fourth is River 7, neck and neck is fifth. Then Senor Quisqueano outside of Bourbon Courage, and the trailer is Joshua's Comprise. The leader is Reverone. Reverone will head them onto the backstretch, on top by 2 lengths over Chaba. Purple Egg is third to a 23 3 opening quarter mile. Then Senor Quisqueano racing outside of River 7, who has the rail. Then it's back to Bourbon Courage. Bourbon Courage is 6.5 lengths off the lead right now, and then neck and neck. Joshua's Comprise has 9 lengths to make up. Reverone heads them up the backstretch, with Chaba only 3/4 of a length behind after a 47 flat half mile, and they'll enter the turn 1-2. Then Purple Egg, River 7, neck and neck inside of Bourbon Courage, and they're 6 lengths off the lead. Senor Quisqueano's not doing enough, and then Joshua's Comprise around the far turn. Reverone by a neck. Chaba, here's River 7, and he's strong on the far outside, and River 7 and Joe Rocco Jr. storm to the top on the far turn. They've gone to the front easily, pulling away by 2. And then leaving Chaba, Reverone, and the others reeling in behind at the top of the stretch. River 7 with a 2-length lead. Chaba trying to hang in there in second. Bourbon Courage is third as River 7 and Joe Rocco Jr. dominate the Harlan's Holiday. Chaba was second, and then came Bourbon Courage, followed by Neck and Neck and Purple Egg.
Number 6, River 7, wins the Holland's Holiday and establishes a new track record in 1:41.73. Owned by Tushy Stables, trained by Nick Gonzalez, ridden to victory by Joseph Rocco Jr. The 10th race, 1 mile and 1/16th, claiming event. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch both main track only participants, number 8, Arabian Dream, and number 10, Vicuntos.
They're off. Dolce Luna the Gray started very well. Semester Abroad had to take up at the break, and Dolce Luna's going to clear the field. And then it's Eddie Gourmet away running in second to the outside, followed by Minnie Bear along the rail, and Hot Coffee is right up in that early group as well. And it's Lucky Empress on the far outside. Down toward the rail is Maydell, who's only 4 lengths off the lead. Oraluce is next, and then Go Kitten Go, Semester Abroad to the outside, Lemon and Honey and Roommate at the back. And the field racing toward the backstretch, where it is Dolce Luna, the leader by a neck. Lucky Empress second. The opening quarter mile went in 24 3/5 seconds. Then outside the leaders, Eddie Gourmet follows in third. Then it's Minnie Bear in fourth. Maydell to the inside, and Go Kitten Go, Hot Coffee behind them. On the inside, Oraluce comes on through to be 4.5 lengths from the front. Then it's Semester Abroad on the far outside. A break back to Roommate and Lemon and Honey at the back. The half in 49 1. Leaving the backstretch and moving for the far turn, Dolce Luna by a neck. Lucky Empress on the outside second. Eddie Gourmet third, just outside the leaders. And then comes Minnie Bear fourth on the inside. Go Kitten Go is next. Between those two, Maydell is sent along for speed. Oraluce is in contention and needs a place to go. Oraluce, 4.5 lengths off the lead, but progressing well as they come toward the top of the stretch. Dolce Luna turns for home, now loses the lead. On the outside, Eddie Gourmet, and then it's Minnie Bear. Oraluce coming through at the fence, and farther out it's Maydell. Into the final furlong, Minnie Bear, Oraluce. On the outside, Eddie Gourmet and Maydell. They're coming to the wire, and here's Oraluce. Oraluce got there. over Eddie Gourmet, then either Maydell or Mini Bear, and Dolce Luna.
Number 2, Luce scores in the night tap, owned by Victoria Meadows, and that gives trainer Nick Gonzalez his second consecutive victory, ridden to victory today by apprentice Dylan Davis. In the pick 4, 4 paid $2,626.20. Pick 5, 5 of 5, $14,462.95. 4 of 5, $114.85. Pick 6, 6 of 6, $6,890.98. What a carryover, $114,752. And you know what? Here's today's claim. And that wraps up Sunday's action. Remember, the next time we're racing live at Gulfstream Park will be Thursday, December 26th, the day after Christmas. Before we sign off, everyone at Gulfstream Park wants to wish everyone out there a happy and safe holiday. And once again, thanks, Santa, for the chair. Good luck, everybody.